Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends, and let us have some good time together. Actually, I changed the topic because a video appeared in front of me suddenly, and I said, okay, this is better even, let us go for it. Yesterday, if you remember, we made a video about what it's called debate. There is a Muslim kid, he called himself Daniel. He was debating with David Wood. If we can call it a debate, I mean, all those debates just, say whatever you want. If you remember yesterday, this guy, he said, yes, in Islam, Islam teach violence. Islam is not tolerance. And then the first question you ask yourself, after you hear this.
Thanks for hosting, and thanks to David, and thank you to everyone watching. The debate today is about violence and intolerance, Christianity versus Islam. Let me say right off the bat that yes, Islam has violence, and Islam is not tolerant of every belief and way of...
Okay, just to show you how stupid hypocrite you are. As long Islam is not tolerance, so how come you are very tolerant? When the last time you went after somebody insulting your prophet to kill him? When the last time you went after a woman, she is committing adultery, to stone her? When the last time you chase a girl walking in the street for wanting to wear hijab? So how come Islam is not tolerance, but you are very tolerant? I will tell you why. I mean, look at the stupidity. Yes, Islam is not tolerance, brother. Islam is not tolerance, okay? Okay, so how come you are? And you wonder why I call them potatoes? It's like saying Islam is decent religion. So are you decent? You know what I'm saying? So if Islam teach decency, then you follow decency, correct? If Islam is intolerance, then you should be intolerance too. But look at you. You are sitting with the guy who ate the Quran, saying to him, thank you, David Wood. I mean, the guy, he ate the Quran, literally. Thank you, David. Thank you, brother. So how come you are very tolerant? I will tell you, because you are a potato, and you live in America, and you have to obey the law. You don't obey Islam. You are a potato. Now, when I open YouTube today, just now actually, before, I don't know how many of you saw, I have a different topic, but a video of him appear. And this video here is saying, the secret plan to spread LGBT acceptance to Muslim world. I mean, you see the Muslim, they live under the, conspiracy. Shaitan, he take hair from your ass when you pray. Conspiracy. Shaitan, he play with your penis when you are having sex. Conspiracy. Shaitan is the one who made the belly bomb for you. Conspiracy. Shaitan, he piss in your ears. Conspiracy. Shaitan, he sleep in your nose. Conspiracy. The Christian, they will not accept your religion unless you accept the religion. Conspiracy, which is stupid, because isn't it you do the same, you idiot? And now he come with something. It's your lucky day. The last what? Let us hear him.
Major holdout on LGBT is the Muslim world.
If I'm out of if. In the Middle East, by the way, when you say if, it means this is so big to believe. Abdul, there's nobody support LGBT in the world as your religion. And as Islamic world, go to Saudi Arabia, stay there for 10 months, and you will come back as a gay for sure. I mean, the secret plan. The secret plan. If I go right now and type Saudi gay, Iraqi gay, what I will see? I mean, what? It's a secret, brother. Abdul, I like the way you look, man. I hope you will not turn to be like your prophet. Because as I know, your prophet was a homosexual too. As I know, the hadith confirmed that Umar, he was a homosexual. And even the hadith says that Umar, he don't cool down except by the water of men. According to the hadith, the uncle of Muhammad was homosexual too. Actually, if you read my book, Sex and Allah, you will find millions of references, all of them from your books, about homosexuality. You will find that all the tribe of Quraysh, they were homosexual. But why we want to give, you know, the plan, brother, the secret plan. Let us see the secret plan.
Can have sex with my daughter, and the opinion of the scholar is wrong. So should we follow your opinion, your majesty?
We should follow the Quran. Quran say you don't have sex with your mother and your daughter.
Okay, let me ask you. Okay. Does the Quran says that in the heaven you are going to have whatever you wish?
Yes.
Okay. If somebody wished to have sex with his mother in the heaven, is that going to be granted?
It depends on the person.
Okay, so you are saying to me, guys, did you hear it? If a man in the heaven of Allah, he wished to have sex with his mother, it's fine. He can have sex with his mother. Why you are saying it's okay?
Okay, according to who is it wrong in the heaven?
Okay, I'm asking you, you said it's right, no problem. I'm not saying wrong or right. I'm asking you, what is the wisdom? What is the wisdom? What is the wisdom in your religion that in the heaven you can have sex with your mother?
In the heaven, Allah will give you whatever you want. If you want it, this is your business.
So okay, so in the heaven of Allah, if somebody he is a gay, he's a homosexual, and he would have sex with men, is he going to be granted men to have sex with?
My friend, Allah, He says you will get whatever you want. He didn't go to the details.
My friend, that's it. I get you. So in the heaven of Allah, in the heaven of Allah, you will have whatever you wish. A guy who is a gay, he like to have it bang from the wrong location. You know what I'm talking about. Allah, He will grant him. Allah will give him a gay to if together. So the heaven of your God is what is that? I mean, when we say whatever you wish, that's mean. So what the point of saying you cannot do this on earth, but you can do it in heaven? Why Allah says that being a gay in earth is a big sin, but being a gay in heaven is okay?
Do you know why?
Why?
Because in the earth it's a test. But after in the heaven there is no sin, there is nothing, there is no the day of judgment. So you will live here forever.
So in the heaven of Allah, you Muslims are a bunch of hippies. You have your penis in your hand and you go and you put your penis wherever you wish. That's what you are saying to me, right? Your mother, your sister, your daughter, your neighbor, your brother, you F everybody. This is what you are saying to me. There is no limitation. You F whoever in your way.
My friend, when Allah say you can have whatever you want, if you want something, if you want to if someone,
what if somebody? Okay, hold on. I'm not trying to insult, my friend. Listen to me. What if a man he wished to F your prophet?
Can I answer?
Yes, sure. Go ahead.
If you want to do anything to someone else, the person that you want to do it, he want to. If he refuses, you cannot do it. You know, because it depends on the two person.
It doesn't say that. No, it doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. It says whatever you wish. Whatever you wish as an individual, not whatever you wish, and whatever you wish. But anyway, if a man he wanted to have sex with your prophet, Allah He said to him, whatever you wish. Is that okay?
And the prophet also he have whatever he wish.
Okay. So if the prophet, you are saying to me, if your prophet agree that he will bend over the guy, he can do him. There's no problem.
He will never agree because this is your.
How you know? Your prophet obviously he like men. Isn't it true that your prophet he put eyeliner 3 times a day?
My friend, this is your assumption.
I am not assumption. I can show you the reference. Is it true? Is it true that your prophet he kiss a man down his belly?
My friend, we are talking about the heaven.
We are talking about earth. If he is doing that in earth, why he will not do that in heaven? Muhammad already he like to kiss men down their belly. That's mean in the heaven he will like to do so, right?
Your philosophy in heaven doesn't work, my friend, because the two person Because if you want to do something, what you want, the other person, he will do what he wants.
No problem, no problem. But you said to me that a man in the heaven, he will get whatever he wish. Obviously, you're a prophet. He wished to kiss men down their belly. So you're a prophet in the heaven.
Sure.
Right away, when he go to heaven, he will ask Allah to send him men who have nice belly, so he can kiss them all over there. And the guy will say to him, please, please don't stop, please. There, right there, right there. This is the hadith in front of you. Read it. This is the hadith. Read it.
Show me the Arabic one.
No problem. Here we go. What do you think?
I don't see it. Just move the screen.
What do you mean you don't see it? It's clear. Where do I see it?
Okay, okay. Okay, let's do this.
I wish Muhammad at that time he have a camera so we can watch him live. I will be the first one to subscribe to watch him in video.
My friend, the heaven has nothing to do with the earth. The heaven.
So you agree that your prophet kissing men down their belly, down to their balls, and he is a prophet of God, and now he is in heaven. Obviously, Muhammad, he liked that. So in the heaven of Allah, he is going for sure agree with the man. He want to have sex with him. There's no problem with Muhammad saying that. Huh? Okay, isn't it your prophet? Isn't it your prophet? He said that in the heaven there's a market, and this market there's images of men and women.
Show me, no problem.
And you know, and if you wish to have sex with the with any image, men or women, you go right away and you enter the image and you have sex with it. Read the hadith for me, please.
Okay.
Here we go.
What is the problem?
The problem is that in the heaven of Allah, it's granted for you. Even there's a market in heaven where you can go to the market. In the mall, there's nothing but images of men and women, but the customers are men, as you see in the hadith. So whenever a man he wish a desire of an image, but images are images of men and women. So when a Muslim man have a desire of any image, he enter it to have sex with it. So now if somebody, what the problem is, you go in the heaven in Las Vegas. Okay, we are walking in Las Vegas. You saw an image of Michael Jackson. You will have sex with Michael Jackson.
About,
huh?
The heaven is not earth. Are you saying this is a sin?
So having sex with Michael Jackson in heaven for you as a man is not a sin, correct?
My friend, are you saying this is a sin?
For me, yes, it's a sin. It's a sin. Yeah, it's a big sin. For me, it's a sin. I'm a Christian. Huh?
In the heaven, there is no sin. You will never be judged in the heaven.
Okay, so you are saying to us, in the heaven of Allah, everybody he have sex with anyone, male, man with man, with children. What about children? You can have sex with children too, right? Because whatever you wish. There's many people they are sick in their mind. There's people they are sick in their mind. They like to have sex with children. What do you think about having sex with the children? Do you agree with that in the heaven too? What if somebody decide? What if somebody wish? What if somebody wish to have sex with your son in the heaven of Allah?
It is you who will do it. Know this because all you are thinking is about if in the heaven.
All what you are thinking about if in the heaven. Well, if there is anything beside that in the heaven, if there is anything beside that in this heaven, you know, if you remember the story, when Uthman was killed, Uthman, he was killed by who? By the Muslims. So the Muslims, they were screaming, we want to know who killed Uthman. What they want to know? They want to know who killed Uthman. A homosexual, he heard one of the Sahaba, which means the companion of the Prophet, saying, if I know who killed Uthman, I'm going to do boom boom to him, which means I will F him. This guy, he said, it is my opportunity. So he said, I am the one who killed Uthman. Then the Sahabi, he put the man underneath of him and he started doing boom boom to him. And then the guy, he says, if I know that this is the penalty of killing Uthman, I would love to kill Uthman every day. If I know that this is the penalty of killing Uthman, I would love to kill Uthman every day. And you can find the reference actually, I mean the translation, because we can show it in Arabic. But if you go to the Shia pan, now this is Shia website, but the reference are, Sunni. So the Shia are responding to the Sunni because both of them, they have a lot of garbage. So now here the Shia, they are exposing the Sunnis about their morality, and you will see tons of stories. All of them are nothing but shameful stories about the Prophet, his wife, his companion, Umar ibn al-Khattab, Abu Bakr, the uncle of Muhammad, I mean the whole family, the whole tribe, the most famous caliphate, Ma'boon, which means he is a homosexual. There is a story of Umar ibn al-As, which he became the ruler, or they say, of Egypt. Yeah, fighting with the companion of Muhammad. So almost he killed him. So the guy, he exposed his anus. To stop the fight. So, when a Muslim, he come and he say, the conspiracy, the secret plan to spread homosexuality in Islamic country, this is the last land holding against homosexuality. We die laughing because obviously you are a stupid idiot. You do not know what are you talking about. This is the land of homosexual. Just give them some freedom and let us see how many flags will be. This is a Saudi TV, and they are talking about what's happening in Las Vegas is not staying in Las Vegas. It is in Saudi Arabia, because the real Las Vegas is Saudi Arabia. If we translate, you will die laughing at the conspiracy this Abdul he is talking about.
وضح انه اكثر من 23% من الاطفال في المجتمع السعودي تعرضوا للاغتصاب الجنسي.
23% of the children of the Saudi kingdom, not a city, not a town, they've been raped. They've been what? Raped. What? Raped. What is the percentage? 23. Okay, hold on. What is the population of Saudi Arabia? Somebody help me with numbers. I'm not good with, numbers. If the Saudi Arabia, or the population, or of the population, 23%, what is the total of children being raped? Somebody give me a number. Search for the population of Saudi Arabia. And tell me the number, please, of those who were raped, based on the number of this Saudi woman she is saying in their TV. Somebody good in calculation, give me the number. 23% of the children of Saudi Arabia, the whole country, the number is of those who they are raped is 4.6 million, according to one of the people who did calculation. 7 millions? Okay, so the population now is 35 million. Well, you know, we cannot consider the 35 million population really, because there's many, they are working there. This is not our Saudi. So we can take maybe 10 million of them, you know. So we can say at least maybe 5-6 million child be raped. 23%, which means even from the grown men right now, there's a 23% of them at least been raped. Raped by whom? Listen carefully.
اوكي
حوالي ربع أطفال السعودية.
She said almost a quarter of the population.
حوالي ربع الأطفال السعودية متعرضين للاغتصاب الجنسي. 62% من هذول الأشخاص يعني لا عفوا هم الظاهر انه هذه الدراسه سواها على طلبه الجامعه. اوكي، فكان 23% تعرضوا للاغتصاب الجنسي في مرحله الطفوله. 62% منهم كان من طبعا ما صرحوا لاحد ابدا.
62%, this is like a secret study, like, you know, in private, because people, they are ashamed to talk about it in public. 60%, 62% of them, they were raped by who?
ويرجع هذا الموضوع لانه اللي اغتصبهم من الاساس او اللي تحرش فيهم كان من احد الاقارب.
62% of those were raped by a family member. Do you see how corrupt the family? Inside the house, this is not a neighbor. This is not somebody in the school. This is not a child molester priest like Muhammad going after Aisha. This is a family member, which means either the father or the uncle or an older brother or sister raping the child.
وفي الدراسة هذه ذاكر انه اكثر من 16% من الاقارب يعني تحديدا.
And 16% of them, literally, they are like direct relative.
5% من الأخوة.
5% are a brother raping their own brothers or sisters. 5%.
والأخوات.
Or sisters raping their brother. Sister, take a note. Sisters raping their brother.
2% من المعلمين و1%.
2% from teachers and 1% from who?
آباء وأمهات.
1% is mother or father raping their own child. What a great society. Then if you continue, you will see that the total population of Jeddah is having 45% to 46% are homosexual. Jeddah. And this is a study done by the official hospital of the army of Saudi Arabia. This is not a joke. This is, you know, this is like, if you say such a thing in the Middle East, I mean, those people can get killed right away if they are making things up. Their government will arrest them. So when we have such a Abdul, cute Abdul, coming to us with the conspiracy, look at his face, brother. The secret plan to spread the LGBT acceptance in Islam. My friend, the best plan to spread LGBT is Islam, because when you subrogate between male and female, the female, she can sleep only with female, and the male, he can associate only with male. So you are the one who create a society of a homosexual. This is the best plan. A girl, she can only invite her cousin or a friend, she is a girl like her, to sleep with her in the room. And then they are a teenage. They have a hormone. They cannot talk to guys. They cannot talk to boys. A guy, he is a teenage. He cannot go and talk to a girl. He can invite a friend or a cousin of him to sleep in his bedroom. Family don't oppose that. That what create homosexuality. This is the best plan. This is why homosexuality in Islam is booming since Muhammad and even before. But Muhammad, with his plan, with his stupidity, he made it even more. And now we showed you how Muslims, they respond about the promise of Allah to have sex with images of men. There's a market, and this market, there's images. And those images of men and women, and whatever you like, you enter the image and you F her or him. Now they will say to you, this is weak, but the weak is accepted. What weak? Weak have a rank. That's why it's called, you know, when Muslims give a rank, it means it's accepted. Go watch the video of Sheikh Hamza. He will say to you that argument of a weak hadith is a weak argument. I'm just quoting him. The argument of a weak hadith is a weak argument. And we have tons of reference. As you see here, Muhammad is exchanging kisses and hugs and taking off his shirt. Because the other man, he have no shirt. Look how much love. What kind of a prophet? Imagine if this guy, Daniel, he take off his shirt in YouTube now, and he have Mimi Hijab, and they are hugging each other in front of the camera. And then Mimi Hijab, he go down to his belly, and he start kissing him. And then the guy, Daniel, he says to him, yes, this is what I want. Don't stop there. That's what it says in the hadith. You see, the funny thing about this religion, there's nobody speak about morality more than them, but they are the last one, they have morality. When you're a prophet, he says any man, any woman, they can share the bed for 3 days, 3 nights. Was he teaching morality? So do you have a problem only with homosexual? When you're a prophet, obviously he is a homo. Actually, he received his Quran only by wearing Aisha clothes. The apostle said, if a man and a woman agree between two brackets to marry temporarily, do you see the morality, my friend? This, brothers, sisters, the secret plan to stop Islam from practicing morality. Morality is to rent a woman for 3 days, 3 nights. I mean, who can beat such a morality? Can you? We have to be honest here. Those kuffar, they are trying to fight Islam. They have conspiracy against Islam, brother. But we are going to hold against their conspiracy. The 4 pillars of Muta. Even this filthy practice have pillars. I thought the only pillars you need is a penis and a vagina. Look like there is more. Oh yeah. There is agreement about the time. There's agreement about the wages. Have you ever heard of a religion says when you use it, you pay for it? Talking about what? About her vagina. The formula, brother. The formula. We have a formula. We are a pharmacy of sexual enjoyment. The person, you see, we have a person. He have to be a Muslim, a decent Muslim who want to practice temporarily boom boom. Alhamdulillah. And look, Muslims, they guard their private part, which means they have a security system in their vagina. You pay, you get in. You don't pay, hello, say goodbye. I mean, those who guard their private part, obviously they are guarding it a lot. Man, okay, just to make it simple, because we don't read the whole article. What is this muta? What is this muta? It is a rent. It is what? It is a rent. Rent of what? Rent of a woman. The definition of muta entitles as an exchange such as a woman in the position of being a rented object. I mean, who can deny such a beautiful religion? We have to be honest here. This is the best religion ever. It's a form of rental. Why? What's the problem? We are people of morality. If you want to enter into the rental agreement, the purpose of this act, contract of rental, I mean, look how long the article. Unbelievable. Look at here. I have rented to you. The woman, she have to agree, she have to say. You have to repeat the sentence, brother. I have rented to you. Okay, you are renting what? Exactly. Brother, those kuffar, they have a plan, brother, to destroy our morality in Islam, brother. You look like a fool who did not know what he's talking about. You know, here you see, I mean, even different, more clear definition of the morality of Islam. In some work, special term is applied to women who participate on muta, mustajara, which means rented, or rented women. Muta is considered as a kind of rental because general man basic aim in this kind of marriage, it's a marriage, is sexual enjoyment of women in return of enjoyment to the men. Oh boy, that's beautiful. So, you know, this is the problem now, the homosexual. I mean, isn't it, this is a perverted cult? And as you see, even your prophet, he never received Quran unless he wear the clothes of Aisha. Your prophet, he put eyeliner 3 times a day. Your prophet, he pee like a woman. Your prophet, he kiss and he been kissed down his belly. Your prophet, when he saw Usama, he have a blood in his face. He start licking it. And he said, if Osama was a girl, I will dress him until I marry him. Let me try to find the hadith. He said, لو كان أسامة جارية why a person he is licking a face of a child even if you have a blood? I mean, why you want to lick his face, wash his face? He start licking the face of the boy. And he said, right away after he started licking his face, if he was a girl, if Osama were a girl, I would have adorned him and dressed him until married him off. What is that? What kind of mercy is that? I mean, the boy is a boy. Is that how you show appreciation to the boy? And why he did not say that until he started sucking the guy? Your prophet, he used to suck used to suck the tongues of boys. And not to forget to mention, obviously, your prophet, he has something for little children. This is why he asked Jabir if he married a woman or a child. Jabir, he said, no, I married a child. Sorry, a woman. He said to him, why? Why? Why you marry a woman? Why you don't marry a child so she can laugh with you and you can laugh with her? The conspiracy, you have zero morality in this cult. A person, his name is Muhammad, is tempting a man, his name is Jabir, to go after children, to F them, and not to go after a wedded woman because she is not a virgin. Jabir, he got Muhammad busted, the perverted prophet. He said to him, well, I have a bunch of orphans and I needed a woman to take care of them, not a child like them. So when Muhammad and he come and he make speeches talking about morality, and they have none of it. What about a gay? He is a leading or a leader of a prayer. Let us close some hadith. Here there is a bunch of Muslims. They come to the Caliphate Uthman, who himself he was a gay, and we can show the reference. The same as Umar al-Khattab, and we can show the reference. The same as Abu Bakr. All of them, they are homosexual as their prophet. They come to Muhammad and they say to him, well, the one who lead our prayer is a homosexual. Okay, the imam of the mosque is a homosexual. Okay, that's a good sign. I went to Uthman ibn Affan while he was beside, which means he became a caliphate. Now he is in charge. I said to him, you are the chief of all Muslims in general, and you see what has been failing to you. Okay, what has been failing to you? Tell us more. We are led in Salat. You see, the Muslims, they say the word Salat mean blessing. Do you see the strip? Do you see the lies? The Prophet, Allah, he prayed for the Prophet, not to the Prophet. And they say to us later, the word Salat mean a blessing. Do you see it? The word Salat is not a blessing. Never was, and never will be. The word Salat is a prayer, always. By leader of Al-Fitna. So the Imam, he is leader of Al-Fitna. Like what he did, what he did. Brother, what he did, what this guy did. Between two bracket, trial, affliction, etc. All of this because the guy is a gay and he bent in front of you. I mean, do you see how much suffering they have? There's a guy, he bent in front of them. And supposedly he is the homosexual. Look, hold on. If the guy is the homosexual, why if he bent in front of you, you are tempted? Unless all of you are homosexual. I mean, do you see this stupid religion? If I go to you and you are in charge and I say to you, there's a gay, he bent in front of me and he is tempting me. Well, obviously this means that you are a homosexual too. The guy, he did nothing. He just bent over because he is leading the prayer. And what happened to the Abdul? They are suffering from fitna, from trials, affliction. Like, what's happening here? And this potato Abdul, is coming to say to us the secret plan to spread homosexuality. Takbir. Like, what the heck? Look like the secret plan he started from, maybe the Jews they started, or maybe the CIA, from the time of your Caliphate Uthman. Do you think that the Caliphate Uthman was working for the CIA? Brother? Is that what you Muslim you suffer with now? Because this guy Uthman, he have a big butt. So he bent over, you go crazy? And we are afraid of being sinful. Like, what the heck? The guy just bent over to pray, and now they are afraid of being sinful. What are you thinking of, Abdul? Can you explain to us more? Christian Prince, I'm going to trade you. Zakir Naik, don't go there. Christian Prince, I'm going to get you busted. What you would do? Please, come on, don't do that. Christian Prince, listen to me carefully. Okay, well, I have to listen to you now? Because I'm going to get you busted live online. Zakir Naik, the people, Muslim, they are saying this is not your voice. So what do you say to them? First of all, it's not the way to know it's me, it's my voice. If I spit a lot, it's me. If I don't spit, and you need an umbrella, it's not me. Oh, okay, so if we need an umbrella, this is you. Exactly. Okay, Zakir Naik, what do you say about this? Okay, I will show you. I'm going to draw for you the picture. So there is a Muslim brother. He is a feminine person. Okay. And this person, brother, he is bending over. Okay. And he has a big bone, brother. Okay. And there is a bunch of a brother behind him. Okay. And they are bending over too. Okay. But if you notice with me that the eyes is going to be facing the ass in this position. In this what? Position. This position, you mean? Exactly. Like supposedly your English is better than mine. And that is haram. Like, what the heck? Because the ass of this person here is very beautiful. Another way, today world they say sexy. Zakir Naik, I saw a song for you. It says, yeah, I'm sexy and you know it. Exactly. So, if you are very sexy, and you are a homosexual, and you bend over, and then there is people that are behind you, and they are focusing in your bum, what do you expect to happen? What do you expect to happen? A lot of things will happen in this occasion here. What is that, Zakir Naik? Excuse me. This is not a rated topic. I can talk about it. Okay. So there are things there will work, like we'll start acting there, like, you know. Exactly. Well, this is what happened. The guy is complaining about a homosexual praying in front of them. And what the caliphate said, they say to him, to the caliphate, we're afraid of being sinful in following him. Uthman, not Uthman ibn Farouk, this is different Uthman, but both of them also say the same. He said, as-salat, the prayer, is the best of the deeds. So when people do good deeds, do the same with them. And when they do bad deeds, avoid those bad deeds. Like, what the heck? Azhar said, in our opinion, one should not offer salat behind an effeminate person unless there is no alternative, which means the caliphate don't agree and they have to obey the caliphate. So from the start of Islam, the leaders of the prayers are homosexual, and the caliphate, the case come to him. You remember, this is the Supreme Court of Islam now. He is the caliphate. What the Supreme Court judge? What the Supreme Court judgment was? Praying behind a homosexual is a good deed. So what do you mean by the conspiracy? What do you mean? When you're a prophet, he order breastfeeding for adult. You see, when those people, they speak too much about morality, you think they have a lot of it. You think that this religion is flooded with morality. You think this religion, they have nothing except moral books and teaching. When the Quran promising them boys, naked women, each time you sleep with them, Allah will put his finger there and he will make them virgins again. And endless morality. This is your brother Mimi Hijab going around asking Muslim women to suck their tits. Okay, can I suck your wife's tit? Speaking to who? Speaking to a Muslim sheikh. His name is Muhammad. Why? Because the Muslim sheikh, he was saying the hadith is very accurate and Aisha, she was not wrong when she practiced adult breastfeeding for adult. So when you speak about morality and conspiracy against the morality of Islam, obviously you are the last one to have it. This is your prophet wife asking her sisters and her nieces that nobody can enter upon her unless he suckle the breast of the sisters or the nieces of Aisha. So Aisha, she have an office. And this office have two rooms. There's one in the reception. And Aisha is inside. In the reception room, there's a bunch of women, all of them, they are direct relatives to Aisha, either her sisters or her nieces. In order to meet with Aisha, I have to go through all the secretary. I'm trying to find a picture which is not going to break the the jar. Okay, the secretary. Excuse me, guys, I have to show a picture here, but I mean, I hope you understand. Close your eyes if you don't like to see. So now we are going to go and meet with Aisha. And brother, if you want to see the Prophet wife Aisha, may Allah pray on her, you have to suckle the breast of her sisters. I mean, who can beat that? Yet this guy is trying to tell us that in my religion I have morality. A lot of morality. Look, I put that picture there, the number of a viewer increase. I mean, what perverted people coming from everywhere. Like, let me put the picture back. Let us see how many people would join the chat right away. Unbelievable, man. What the heck? Okay, let us make it a nicer picture, Not something too much. Yeah, like here. Alhamdulillah. So you go to the office of Aisha, and now the secretary, she will show you the images of the sisters of Aisha. Which one you like to do breastfeeding for you? This is her first sister, this is her second sister, this is her first seventh sister. Which one really you like to start immediately doing breastfeeding for you? Brother, Islam is a very, very conservative religion. We have to visit. It doesn't matter what the kuffar say, lying about Islam. They have no proof. Zero proof. The only one who knows the truth is a kid who did not know how to say his prophet name. Remember, thank you, David Wood. David Wood, thank you. Okay, first I want to say thank you to brother David Wood. And remember, I have to agree that Islam is intolerance.
Twist and distort the teachings of Jesus to make them sound violent. Muslim
Let's move to him.
This is sheer deception. Now, I'm not saying that Daniel is going to misrepresent Christianity in any of these ways. These are just things I've seen from most other Muslim apologists.
Oh, look, David, now he is being, like, he is, he is practicing taqiyya with the guy too. What does that mean? He will not misrepresent Christianity? Are you sure? What is that?
Represent Christianity just as they misrepresent Islam. Daniel setting himself apart from other Muslim apologists. So
he is setting himself apart. Like, what the heck? How he did that?
Maybe we'll get something different.
You got it. Thank you very much, David, for that opening
You got it.
statement. And if it's your first time here, folks,
If you're first time here, don't forget to subscribe. If you subscribe, we give you a 72 version. By the way, the payment is not now. After you die. After you die and you became a saint, and then Joe Biden, he sell your graveyard because he want to make it a green, and then because we want to fix the climate. It's your bones who cause the climate to collapse. As you know, we are going to fix the weather. And actually, right now, and my house is very warm, even though it's so cold, because Joe Biden, he just control the weather, and he have a remote control. It's cost him a lot of money, $2 trillion. To do the remote control for a climate change. And right away now the climate is changed. And Brother Daniel is going to help us to explain what happened in Islam.
I want to let you know, first, welcome. We're glad you're here no matter what walk of life you were from.
What the heck is that? I mean, save me from those people. Okay. Talk, Abdul.
Now kill every male among the little. Big deal about it. Denouncing Islam.
I want to let you know, first, welcome. We're glad you're here no matter what walk of life you were from. And also want to let you know we are a neutral platform
Somebody save me. I mean, are you a moderator or you are a football commentator?
hosting debates on science, religion, and politics here at Modern Day Debate. And with that, thrilled to have you here as well. Daniel, the floor is all yours.
Finally. I mean, are you sure the floor is his and you are a moderator? Okay.
Bismillah, alhamdulillah, salatu wassalam ala.
Bismillah walhamdulillah, as-salatu wassalam. Here we go. Allah, he pray on Muhammad. I mean, the guy in the year 2021 and he is praying on Muhammad. I mean, Muhammad, he never have enough prayer because his sin is so bad, man. You are praying on Muhammad. You need to pray for yourself. I mean, if Muhammad is a prophet, why he need even your prayer? I mean, isn't this is the only, the only one he should be guaranteed to go to heaven and he have a high rank. He need your prayer. You pray for yourself, save your ass. May Allah ask you.
Rasulullah. Thank you to Modern Day Debates for hosting. And
okay, hold on. We have a commercial break. Hold on. Thank you for Modern Day Behavior. Like, what the heck? Where's the commercial break? I lost it. I do not have the commercial break. It's gone. Oh, I forgot here. There's a video here actually. Just to show you the homosexual religion. Have you ever heard of a Christian standing telling you how pretty Jesus is? Have you ever heard of a Christian or in a Christian, the Bible, even describing how Jesus looked like? Nowhere. Do you see in the Bible describe how tall Jesus, how beautiful his eyes, how even whatever? I mean, look at this religion. The description of a Prophet Muhammad.
Muslims, look at the description of your Rasul. And for some, this would be the first time you hear what your Prophet looked like.
Oh, please, homosexual, stand down. Hold yourself from temptation.
I saw a man of striking appearance.
Striking appearance. Isn't it, this is a description of a homosexual? Why a person, he is describing a man in such a way? You remind me of Sheikh Uthman ibn Farouk. When he saw David Wood, he looked at him upside down. He says, you are 6 foot something, huh? David Wood, he said, yes. He said, MashaAllah. Look, man, the guy is flirting with the tall guy. He liked tall guys. I mean, why in the world? Okay, let us say I saw Mimi Hijab in person and he is 6 foot tall. Why I want to say to Mimi Hijab, MashaAllah, you are 6 foot tall? Go watch the video and die laughing. I mean, now you are meeting David Wood, who ate the Quran, and now you are flirting with him how tall he is. You like tall guys, don't you? You don't like short guys. Size matter. We have, you know, it work.
ظاهر الوضاء أبلج الوجه radiant face حسن الخلق beautifully created لم تعبه الثجلة his belly wasn't protruding.
Look, we are talking about the belly. He's beautifully created, and his belly, we jump to the belly. Billy Joan, Billy Clinton, Billy take you, Billy eat you, Billy in you, Billy boy. What the heck? And look at the music in the background. If you are not a bunch of a homosexual, why you talk against homosexuality when you are describing your prophet as somebody is in love with a human being? He's a man. And you are not in love in the personality, you are in love with the look. This is just a pure look, talking about his belly, his lips, his eyes, his hair.
ولم تزر به السعلة, nor was his head disproportionate and small. وسيم قسيم, proportionate and delicate.
It's just delicate. You know, like I bought something once, it says this is delicate wash. I do not know what the delicate mean, so I put it in hot water, and then I got the t-shirt. It, you know, it shrink. So do you think Muhammad will be shrink if we put him in hot? He's a delicate. The prophet is delicate. I mean, okay. I'm truly, by the way, I'm thinking now about converting to Islam because he's delicate.
Kindly made a specimen of a creation. في عينيه دعج, in his eyes there was a contrast.
Look at this man. I mean, are we going to describe every inch of his body? By the way, are you going to, at the end, speak about his penis? I mean, where are you going? Because you are confusing us. You went to his belly and now you went up to his eyes. Why you stop? I thought you are going to go down. Why you stop between his belly and now you are going up to the eyes? I mean, shouldn't you continue? Which direction you are going with this conversation? If we go and search in the hadith, you will see how much Muslims are in love with the white skin of the Prophet. All of what he's saying here now is coming from their books. The Prophet, he have white thigh. The Prophet, his underarm. The Prophet nipples. Look, don't go to the nipples, man. I mean, come on. What does this have to do with following Muhammad as a prophet? So, are you saying to me that a prophet of God, he will be very handsome? And if he is not handsome, he will not be. And what is the proof that Muhammad was handsome? And if Muhammad was handsome, why nobody want to marry him? Like me. When Muhammad, he came to Abu Bakr and he asked him to take his daughter. Abu Bakr, he said to him, but you are my brother, which means trying to make an excuse not to give his daughter. When Muhammad, he tried to marry Khadija, she had to drunk her father. She drunk her father. Can you believe it? And then she undressed him. And when he woke up in the morning, she lied to him and she said, yesterday you married me to Muhammad. Which means even the marriage of Khadija is a fornication. There's no marriage. Because it was a lie. Oh, we can show you the reference. You know, the funny is that the Muslim, they say, Muhammad is the most decent man. And then we open their books. We find that even the first thing Muhammad he did was a fraud. Let us find the reference, so people will not say we are making things up. Do you see the morality? Actually, I can play a video for you, but in Arabic, but we can translate. Let us see if we can play this one. Hold on, give me a second. Lord have mercy. Where is, hold on. The first video we opened did not work, so we will see here this one. Let us see this one. I did not find the video, I found the audio with the picture of it.
خديجة يتيمة أبي طالب هو بيعمل عندها في مالها يعني يشتغل بالتجارة في مال خديجة أزوجه.
So the father, he said, I'm going to marry this orphan to my daughter Khadija, the one who worked for her. Okay.
هذا الرجل اليتيم من خديجة.
I will marry him from Khadija.
قال ذكر رسول الله خديجة وكان أبوها يرغب عنه.
So Rasulullah, the Prophet of Allah, he wanted to marry Khadija, but her father, he don't want that.
أن يزوجها.
And he
فصنعت
refused.
السيدة خديجة طعاما.
So Khadija, she made food. Look at the plan, brother. Look at the decency of this religion. So Khadija, she made food.
وشرابا.
And drink.
ودعت أباها وزمرا من قريش.
And she invited her father and people from Quraysh. So she have an invitation, but she did not say anything about marriage.
فطعموا.
So they ate.
وشربوا حتى ثملوا.
And they drink until they get drunk. حتى ثملوا. Until they got drunk. This is the wife of Muhammad. She wanted Muhammad to be in her bed. She's an old woman, very rich. Muhammad is a young man. He worked for her. she have 2 husbands before him and many children before him. And actually she have none of children from him. Even though Muslims, they say that he have children from her, which is a lie. So she made her father and all the invited people to be drunk.
فقالت خديجة لأبيها إن محمد بن عبد الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يخطبني فزوجني إياه.
According to his report now, he's saying that when her father is drunk, she said to him, Muhammad is asking me, you know, I want to marry Muhammad. And now the guy is drunk. What happened?
زوجها إن محمد بن عبد الله يخطبني فزوجني إياه. خديجة اللي بتخطب فزوجها. So
when he's drunk, she said to him that Muhammad, he want to marry me and I want to marry him. So he agreed. But by the way, in the report, in the true story, it doesn't say that. It says that when he woke up, he did not say that. He said, why I'm waiting? And look what she did. After that, she took off his clothing and she made him dress a nice clothing, which is usually they wear for wedding. This is who is Muhammad. Here you ask yourself, if Muhammad is a good person, how he agree to make a father of a wife he want to marry from drunk in order to get the daughter? Are you following with me? This is Muhammad. This is the morality. And this is how great he is. So now, if this guy, Dudu, he wanted to marry a girl and she is a Muslim and her father don't agree, he will make him drunk. The woman he like, she will make her father drunk. And then when he is drunk, she will take off her clothes. And then he wake up in the morning, he find him with the bedroom with her. You say, what he's doing here? You say, oh, I forgot. Yesterday you married me to him. And look, you are wearing a suit. So the Muslims, when they speak about morality, you need to question why they talk too much about morality when Islam have zero morality. The breast suckling religion. What kind of God he sent verses for a breast feeding for adult? Sadly, those verses we cannot find them in the Quran, because the Quran was preserved, protected, but not from goats. You know, look like Allah, he have a weakness for a goat. Like he cannot stop goats, you know, like, I mean, all of us, we have weakness. Like, you know, I have a weakness for baklava. You put baklava on me, I like that, that's it. Allah is God. He protects his book. But he cannot stop a goat from eating the Quran. And look, by the way, I mean, this is really amazing. The goat, she selected the verses. I mean, don't you see there is something fishy in the story? I mean, obviously this goat, she is very well educated and she knew how to read Arabic. To the point she flipped pages. And she chose certain verses. Remember, usually verses in the Quran, they are repeated in many chapters. So if you eat a verse in one chapter, well, it's going to be in a different chapter. We can show you right now how much Muhammad, he repeat himself because he have nothing to say. So according to the story, the goat, she entered the bedroom of Muhammad. She flipped the pages one by one. And she chose certain papers. and she ate them. And right now, there's tons of Muslims are looking for this goat. She is wanted, by the way, by the Mujahideen. Because obviously this goat, she did what is not halal. It's not mentioned in the Quran you can eat books. I mean, come on. I mean, this goat, hold on, first of all, as long as goat, she live in the house of Muhammad, we assume that she is a Muslim goat. Actually, the Quran says that all Muslims, all animals are Muslims. All animals are Muslims. Let us show the reference, because they might say, you know, he's lying. This is why Allah, He is going to gather all animals in the day of judgment, and He will judge even between two goats. When they actually were mentioning, you know, we can show the hadith about the goat too. Allah will question two goats why they are hitting the head of each other. He will judge between them. So this goat, she went inside the bedroom of Muhammad. She flipped the pages, and because she knew how to read and how to write, obviously she is very well educated. And now Muhammad is dead. And the Quran is under the pillow. So look what this filthy goat she did. Obviously she flipped Muhammad from the bed. He fell in the floor. Because she cannot get the Quran if he's under the pillow. She have to move Muhammad. And a dead man is even heavier than a living man, because of the fart and the poo-poo and the gas. That's why the hadith says that the Prophet, he stink, because they did not bury him for 3 days, hoping that what he said is true. He said, we the Prophet, our body will not be decayed. So they did not bury him for 3 days. And then Ibn Abbas, he said, idfunu sahibakum, bury your friend. So he stink like all human, they stink. And the hadith says, وَقَدْ رَبَى بَطْنَهُ, which means his belly became a balloon from fart. So the goat, she flipped the pages of the Quran and she started eating. 2 chapters on both of them is sexual. One about stoning to death, and one about breastfeeding for adult. The first question you ask yourself, if you have little intelligence, well, the goat, she ate the page where the Quran is written about the breastfeeding for adult. But then the Muslims, they say that we memorize the Quran. Who can recite for us the breastfeeding of 10 verses? The 10 adult breastfeeding verses. The goat, she ate your Quran, she did not eat your memory. Maybe this goat was a virus. She went in the hard drive of every Muslim. Hold on. I think this goat was sent by Allah. Because if you go to the Quran, you will see that Allah, He says, none of our revelation we abrogate or cause to be forgotten. Chapter 2, verse 106. And if we connect things together, the Muslim believe that everything happened is a destiny. So this goat was sent by Allah. In other words, this goat, she was Allah agent. Allah, He wants us to forget about those verses because they are dummy. I mean, imagine you say to a man, if you suck the woman's breast 10 times, you can stay with her. Why? I mean, for sure he can stay with her. Now he will like her more. He have memory in his head about suckling her nipples, touching her breast. The Muslim, they will say, no, brother, she was putting milk in a cup. It says suckle him, you idiot. Do your God know Arabic or not? He didn't say, let him drink your milk. He says, ardi'i. My friends, I feel sorry for you if you are not a Muslim, because only in Islam you have such a thing. You have a God He sent messages. And then this God, he said to himself, oh, this message is really dumb. I'm going to cause them to forget. He tried to use remote control, or let us say voodoo. So he said like shukakaka, kakakuku, did not work. He said karakuku, tatatata, did not work. He said, let us go brand it, did not work. I mean, nothing is working. So Allah, he was thinking, how I can make them forget about these verses. Bingo, he got it. He said, we will send them a goat, and now everybody busy with the death of Muhammad. The goat, she will go inside the bedroom, nobody will notice. The goat, she will look for the pages, and for sure, Allah, he will not send any goat. He will send a scholar goat who speak Arabic very well. For sure, she speak Arabic. I mean, she lived in the house of the Prophet. And who knows Quran very well. For sure, she know Quran very well. But the Prophet was reciting Quran all the time. And she knew how to find the verses. Absolutely. This is very easy for a goat. They are so smart. Not like Muhammad. She flipped the pages, brother. She started looking. Page number 1, page number 2, page number 4, page number 10. You know, like where we can find this, you know? And by the way, in case you are interested, this goat, she wrote a book about her experience eating the Quran. Look, it says goat, cooking and eating. So if you go there, open the chapter of cooking the Quran or eating the Quran raw. So you will have two recipes, well done or none done. And then they will say to you, the Quran reserve, brother. Obviously, is the goat did not eat the Quran. This is you Muslim who ate it because you are ashamed of the morality of your prophet. Because if the goat ate the verse, still you can remember it. Who can memorize it? Who can tell me what is the verse? And what make it more funny, it says that this goat is abrogated by 5 times breastfeeding. Where we can find the 5 times? And it says here, these verses were abrogated by recitation. Like, what the heck? Those verses are abrogated by recitation? Why you want to abrogate the recitation? There is something fishy there. This is the only religion is having a God. He wants you to practice his words, but he make you forget his words. Have you ever heard of a religion? You have to follow the law, but will make you forget the law? Well, welcome to Islam. My friends, I'm not going to stay here long. I just wanted to share with you a little bit about the conspiracy. The conspiracy, brother, of spreading LGBT in the religion of Islam, brother. When Islam is the most popular religion with homosexuality. في دبره داء لا يشفى إلا بماء الرجال. In his anus there is a sickness and no medicine to it except the water of men. You know what water I'm talking about? Is that your books? May Allah bless you, Umar ibn Khattab. May Allah bless you, Uthman ibn Affan. You know, they took the hair of Uthman ibn Affan from his beard before they killed him one by one. And then when they killed him, they refused to bury him. And then at night, a bunch of Muslims, they took him to the old Jew before Muhammad. He killed the Jews, so there's a graveyard for the Jews, and they buried him there. This is Islam, my friend. So anyway, I wanted just to share some little short video, and you know my videos are very short usually. I mean the shortest maybe can be 2 hours, 3 hours usually, 4 hours, 7 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours. But I'm afraid today, if I stay longer, that YouTube will act as a goat and will eat my video. So I better stop here. Otherwise, I might wake up in the morning and then I find YouTube goats eating all my videos in my channel, because they do that all the time. I mean, I put the YouTube video there, I go to sleep, I woke up in the morning, I find YouTube goat ate my video. Like, what the heck? Those things happen all the time, brother. There's goats in Facebook, eat my videos. There's goat in Twitter, eat my videos. There's goat in Instagram, eat my videos. I mean, those goats are all over the place. Unbelievable. I mean, what I can say. So this is why I stopped my account on Facebook. I stopped my, because I paused the video. A minute after, the goat ate it. I mean, this goat is targeting me. Can you believe it? Do you think I'm a prophet too? Sometimes I feel like a prophet. The only thing is missing about me, I don't like to have sex with the children like Prophet Muhammad. May Allah bless him. The only thing about me, I don't like to jump in water, have dead dogs and women blood from period and garbage, stinky water like the prophet. However, you never know. He, by the way, when the prophet, he jump in this filthy water, and the prophet, he says water is always pure. Are we talking now about pee is pure? Because water is pee too. I mean, most of the pee is water. Maybe 97% of the pee is water. Brother, the prophet was so wise. I am not sure his wisdom is coming from that goat or from his God. I have a feeling that he took this extreme wisdom from somewhere. Look at this. Look at the moral prophet. Because this is a form of morality too. His morality to be clean. Ethic. He's a very ethical person. He supports the global, he is anti-global warming, you know, like, so he wants to make the world, you know, cleaner. So the prophet said to the Muslims, you can dump whatever you want in the water because water is always clean. The prophet, it says there that stinky. It's a stinking garbage. The prophet, he answered and refuted the global warming people. He says, water is always clean. It doesn't matter what you dump in the ocean. It is clean all the time. A prophet, but it's polluted. The smell is so bad, man. There's poo-poo, there's plastic bags. The prophet, he got them busted. The water is always clean. Who can beat that? I mean, even Joe Biden, he did not come with this. Sorry, I said Joe Biden. If you are Democrat, don't be offended, please. Okay, let me fix it. Joe Biden, Allah pray for him, not for him. You know the thing. You know, the Democrat, they get offended if you say to them Joe Biden like that alone. You have to say Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Yeah, you know the thing. So, prophet, are you taking shower in water, have dead dogs and women blood from period? And then the prophet, he looked at them and he was presenting the garbage guru. You know, in India, they have a lot of guru, like love guru, whatever guru, you know. I used to be a guru for like 3 years, you know. And then I said to myself, I'm done with being guru, you know. Don't ask me about I was guru about what? I was guru about spicy food, you know, spicy food guru. So anyway, this is a true story, by the way, Sahih Bukhari. So the prophet, he got them busted and he was looking in their eyes, like, you know, contact eyes, like, look at me, look at me. You know, imagine now Muhammad is in the dump, full of water, full of garbage, dead dogs and women blood from period. And now they are challenging the prophet and they say to him, are you performing wudu in a well which body of dogs, menstrual rags and garbage are thrown in? The prophet, he looked at them eye to eye, nose to nose, face to face, ass to ass. And he said, water is pure and is not made impure by anything. And right now, if you go to the United Nations Council, you will find this statement in the top of the building. Water is pure and is not made impure by anything. That's deep. I mean, I don't know how smart are you, all of you. All of you are smart. I have to admit, you know, come on. Okay, hold on. If you don't believe me, go right now to the mirror, if you have a mirror. I know that most of you broke the mirror because you don't look good like me, you know. I go to the mirror, I look at me like, I say, wow, you know. So I don't want to do that. I want to be humble, you know. So I say, okay, now I'm going to break the mirror. I do not break the mirror because I look so scary. No. Anyway, so if you go to the mirror and ask yourself a question, very serious question, if there is anything, it's a challenge to you, brother. It's a challenge for, make a video about this, the one who will cut the videos, make a video about this part, last part alone. A challenge to all the Abdul, you name it, a challenge to all the Abdul. Water is always pure. Who can prove us wrong? Who can't do that? Prophet, if we piss on it, is okay? It's okay, it's pure. Prophet, the smell of the water is disgusting according to the hadith. It doesn't matter, it's pure. Prophet, there's dead dogs there. It says it's stinky. Is it pure? And you are stupid. Me. Who can beat this? I feel sorry for our religion. If you are a Buddha, I feel sorry for you. If you are a Hindu, I really feel sorry for you. If you are a Christian, and I don't even feel sorry for you, you deserve it. If you are an atheist, you are missing a lot. The Prophet, who was so handsome, so pretty, he was standing and he had a leftover dead dog in his head, a piece of rag, of menstrual rag on his shoulder. But the Muslims, they see him differently, because this is what love is about. When you are in love, you don't see the rag in Muhammad's shoulder full of blood from menstruation. You don't see the tail of the dog hanged on the chest of the Prophet, the dead dog. You don't see anything, you don't even smell. The Prophet smells so good.
The dark was immensely dark. The white was excessively white. وَفِي أَشْفَارِهِ وَطْفٌ, and his eyelashes were long. وَفِي صَوْتِ,
eyelashes. I mean, come on, we are going to eyelashes. Belly balm, his lips, eyelashes. And then this Abdul, he will tell me that the conspiracy to spread homosexual in the Middle East. Garbage in, garbage out. Thank you all for being here. May the Lord bless you. And if a goat ate my book, which you have of me, well, it's your fault, because you need to keep goats from books. It's true. Goats eat books. Again, goats eat the word of Allah. Again, Allah cannot stop goats. Again, everything happened by the will of Allah, which means this goat, brother, sent by Allah. I'm not sure about this goat in the screen. Is it sent by Allah? According to the Quran, yes. Because it's a destiny, everything we do. Including impure act like homosexual. Isn't it your Prophet, he said? I was going to close. And what's happening with me? Come on. The goat is eating, you know, my time. So look, I was going to close now, but I just remember this. As long as you are a person who is speaking against homosexuality, is it your Prophet, he says that Allah, he is the one who fixed the portion of fornication and adultery and homosexuality and everything you do to you to do? It's a must to do. Based on this, Allah is the one who made a homosexual homosexual. Read it. Muhammad said, verily Allah has fixed the very portion of adultery which a man will indulge in. Do you see here he says a man? He didn't say a woman. So even if you are a homosexual, Allah, he made you homosexual. So what is the problem? Hypocrite, liar. I don't want to forget, what is the punishment of a homosexual in Islam? according to the Quran. Beat him with the sandals. If he repent, let him go. Okay. What about lesbian? Jail them until they die. Chapter 4 verse 15 for lesbian. Chapter 4 verse number 16 for homosexual. Then this Abdul, he will say to, well, the Prophet, he ordered them to be killed. This is after he did live with the Jews. Muhammad, he never dared to say so. And there's not a single verse in the Quran. Are you saying to me, you Muslims now, you follow the word of man, not the word of God? If Allah, he says, beat them with sandals, you beat them with sandals. And they will like it more because homosexual, they like it, they find it sexy. This is what happened to your Prophet when they beat him with sandals, when he went to the Taif. So if you go here, you will see, this is a chapter 4, verse number 16. And this is the interpretation. By the way, how do you like my English, people? Do you like my English? Let us be honest here. Don't you think that Shakespeare, he learned English from me? Okay, you don't need to make a comment because I don't want to make Shakespeare jealous of how good my English. Here it says, okay, brother, you know, okay. And when two of you, two of the men committed what? Like boom boom. Liwat, okay, liwat act, adultery or homosexuality, intercourse, punish them both with insult. I hate you, okay? This is the first punishment. And then, and beat them with sandals. Look, what the heck? This is what Allah said? This is remind me of the gay when Uthman was killed, and the guy, he said, if I know who killed Uthman, I will F him. The gay, he said, oh, it's me. Then the Muslim guy, the companion of the Prophet, he made him bend over and start doing boom boom to him. And the guy underneath of him, he was saying, if I know that this is the punishment of killing Uthman, I would love to kill Uthman every day. Thank you very much for being here. Please respect the morality of Islam. For nobody have morality like Muhammad, who married children, who went to the house of his own son and he flirted with her and he said, Subhana muqallibul qulub. Praise be to Allah, the one who made my heart flip for you. Very moral, very ethical. In the house of his own son, brother. How beautiful. I'm sure all of you wish to have a father like this. Come to your house, flirt with your wife. And the wife, she got excited. Look how decent she is. Very decent. And when the husband come, she told him, oh, your prophet, the prophet, he was here. Guess what he said? He liked my panty. Look, what the heck? He said that? Christian Prince, you're a liar. Show me the proof. What he said he liked her panty. Well, he said, it says that Allah, he make wind move the curtain and she was almost wearing nothing. I can show you the reference. Well, she was almost wearing nothing, but nowhere it says panties. Okay, not panties. Bikini. Christian Prince, there's no bikini at that time, you liar. Oh boy, I'm in trouble. So the topic now, if she was wearing panty or bikini, not the topic is the Prophet flirting with his own son wife when she is married to his son in his house. Brother, you cannot beat the goat. Don't even try. Thank you. God bless you. Islam is a fraud. And those who speak too much about morality, they have none of it. This is why they talk too much about it. Just look around you and you will see. Take care. God bless.